We have been out on a little trip for about 10 days throughout Japan. We pretty much drove, leaving our home in Iwakuni, all the way to Shirakawa-go. And then we went over to Nagano for a couple more nights and stayed at went to the monkey park and the snow monkey park and Nagano City. Then we drove over to Matsumoto City for a couple more nights, and then Gedo Onsen, Nara, and then back home. All that was about 10 days. So now we're back home and came to check on the progress on the house. During the holidays, Japanese take that week off anyway, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot of change from about 10 days ago or so, but still came to check on the progress and see how things are coming along. I do notice that there's more wood that has been extracted from the house. Most of it is coming from the floors, and then the different beams and stuff that are not load bearing for where we're tearing down some walls and stuff like that, and inside from the guest house too. So let's go ahead and take a walk and see how things are going. Just in case anyone is wondering what I'm going to do with that wood, I asked the builder to set aside most of the stuff that does not have any kind of paint or anything like that. Set it aside, and we are going to remove the nails and then cut up in pieces and use it as wood for the fire stove. But since most of it is pine, it'll probably be starter wood and just for a good fire pit. Well, I see for starters, I see a hole through the wall here. Not exactly sure what that's about. Maybe something to do with the fireplace, because that's where the fireplace is going to be, in this corner. Oh, I know what it is. There was an air conditioner unit right there. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and check out the guest house real quick. Should be open. Let's see. The old bathroom that was there has been removed. The closet has been removed. Most of the wiring is still kind of somewhat there. I would like to keep those beams exposed as much as possible. What we're going to do here is extend the guest house and basically add a toilet pretty much right here on the left, and then another shower, or a shower right there on the right, but extend it outside. Looking to see if there's any leaks. This guest house is actually nice and warm, mainly because the sun hits it pretty much most of the day. But yeah, it'd be a good size guest house for friends and company. All these windows will be replaced with double pane windows, larger windows with all those middle bars, all that. There's just going to be I guess larger glass windows, double pane. Miwa is a relatively cold place. Not. I mean, compared to Nagano or up north, definitely not. But compared to down in Iwakuni, it's known for snowing down up here when there's no snow in Iwakuni. Let's see if the door is open. Probably not. No. I hate these doors. Before we left, they poured concrete here on the bottom. Before it was just exposed dirt. And we discussed prior to the renovations whether we were going to lay concrete or not. I don't see any termite damage or anything like that, but just to make it last longer, and just to make sure we do it right, we went ahead and decided to lay concrete down along with the vapor barrier. Here, this side is where the only bedroom that will be in the house will be here. One big master bedroom. We're extending it out. Then right here in front of me is where the smaller tatami room will be. Right here would be the typical engawa. I plan on setting a little desk over there in the corner or at the end. I think that'll be pretty neat, having a desk right there and looking outside. And this is going to be the entrance where I'm standing, turning around. Here to the left is the living room. It'll be all open. Wow, look at all this. Now that everything is cleaned up, it just looks so beautiful. That woodwork and that all that was covered. Those beams are just, to me, I just can't get enough. I love looking at the beams, the wood, that long beam coming across from end to end, the bolts, just that work all the way. This other large beam right here too. Just a gorgeous beams. Right there is where the loft will be. And that's mainly for kids, the granddaughters, when they come and visit. I'm kind of standing where our heads would be as we're laying in bed, if this is where we position the bed. But I kind of vision myself laying in bed and looking up there. Obviously, the very top will be insulated, but I expect that beam to be exposed. And that beam right there. Walk out through one little door right here, and it'll put us right into the bathroom right here. The toilet, actually, at least in Japan, the toilet and the shower are separate, which is not a concept in the States, but it's a very neat concept in Japan. So the toilet is always separate. It's considered unsanitary, and if you think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? So it's a separate room. Once you experience the heated toilet seat cover, you don't go back. If you know, you know. Leave a comment below if you know. So this will be where the sink, well, actually, sinks will be, because we want two sinks. Even though it's just two of us, we kind of, get ready for the day or get ready to go to bed at the same time, brushing our teeth at the same time. So we want two sinks. And the Japanese concept shower, the shower unit, it will be in here. Pretty much right here in front of me, not that door to the left, but to the immediate right, there will be another door right there. Well, that door will be covered. There'll be a door right here in front of me, and it will have another little extension for the laundry room. One of my requirements to the builder was that I don't own a Roomba, but I would like to get a Roomba, and I want that Roomba to do its thing throughout the entire house, to include going out to the laundry room without any issues, right? So pretty much level, no little bumps, no little nothing. So I want it all nice and flat. Looks like on this side they still have the old beams that go across. I'm not quite sure the exact size, but they did start changing, replacing these floor beams last week. That's another thing, because we did decide to go ahead and pour concrete here on the foundation on the floor, is that we will end up putting thicker wood floors. And in this real wood floor, it will be the cedar unfinished wood floor, nice and thick. I don't have a sample with me here, but it is at least, gosh, at least half an inch thick. And again, it's real. It's not pressed or anything like that. This is where the kitchen will be. That window will be a larger window. Before I had to duck to look outside. The pantry will be pretty much right here where I'm facing. It'll go to the end of this sliding door to about this beam right here, which is about 2.8 meters, and then extend it out to the carport. And the Choco and I were talking last couple weeks ago, is that we wanted to make the pantry bigger and it has like sliding doors, so that we could pretty much hide everything that would go in the pantry, but to include like her rice maker and a couple other items, stuff that would typically sit on the counter, that would be on the counter but enclosed within the pantry, if that makes sense. Okay, looks like that's about it from here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk upstairs to the craft room. And as I'm standing here, I'm looking at pretty much where the loft will be as well, which is right tucked up in there. Not a huge attic or anything like that, but it'll be kind of neat for the young ones. Nice sun coming in. Yeah, so nothing new. We've seen this before. And again, these beams will hopefully be exposed as well. And the toilet over here. The reason why we are doing this is so that I can obviously document the process for years to come. But I have also noticed that there's a lot of interest in this topic, just as I was interested as well too. I figured I should share with the group. A lot of people are interested in possibly moving to Japan, buying an Akiya, a vacant house, a kominka, or even just a regular house. So there's an interesting process to it. Later on, I'll kind of discuss how we came about finding this place and how we bought it. But quite frankly, so far, knock on wood, right here, it was relatively painful. We kind of found it, kind of sort of by accident. And then once I made the decision, we closed on it in 30 days or less. So it really wasn't that dramatic for us. It was actually quite easy, fast and easy. So, but that's not always the case. All right, thanks a lot. And please subscribe, hit like, share, all of that. And see you when we have an update. Thank you. Bye.